assholes. Wait, let's do that again. It's the rundown.
I like fucking assholes being in there.
Brought to you by New Amsterdam vodka. New Amsterdam vodka is 5 times distilled, 3 times filtered, makes it sweet with a smooth finish that you can drink in any possible way. You can shoot it, you can drink it on the rocks, you can do it juice, soda, mixers. This is for the deaf people.
For the deaf, yeah, exactly.
It's got the finest quality grains to make the finest vodka that you can drink in any setting. Have yourself a New Amsterdam mule. Do a mule for me. You can do the kick.
Okay, yeah, I was riding a mule, I think.
Yeah, don't fucking pull out your back again. And you got some Pink Whitney's, best vodka out there for the summertime drink. Go get it. We will begin.
You wearing your bra?
No, are you?
Oh, yeah.
I need to
Yeah, I
put it back
forgot
on.
mine today.
Fuck. It's over there. Okay.
It's up there. Well, now, but see, I don't even need it, bro, because I just got good posture now. I wore it that one time, now I got good posture. Let's start off. We'll go back to last week. The Yankees are fucking savages, according to Aaron Boone in a very contrived and fake rant with the umpire where he just repeated himself over and over and over again.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I disagree.
I mean, that was so
I
forced.
hated how much I liked that. I thought it was
Dude,
pretty
what?
That
That's
was
the
so
coolest
forced.
video that baseball has had in the last
That
forever.
was so
Beneath
forced.
you, Kevin. That's beneath
He
you.
just said the same thing over and over and over again.
We knew there would be a few
He's wearing
people.
the shirt.
We knew there'd be a few people like you who'd be like, "Oh, this is so forced," because you're just so jealous that you don't have that right now. The Mets are so irrelevant,
Yeah,
so
no,
out of it.
that's
You
fine.
have nothing to
all
even
that's,
watch.
Yeah, that's all true. He wanted to do that. There's a reason why he said fucking savages like 30
Yeah, he wanted to do
times
it
in
because
a
the
row.
umpire's a fucking moron.
That
Brennan-
to me
Brennan
was
Miller, I
like,
think his
I
name
know
was.
I'm mic'd up now. I know we're doing this, and I'm gonna make a
Wait,
profit.
was he mic'd up or was he just getting caught on a mic?
Well,
No, he got
whatever.
caught in the mic. He
Either
wasn't
either
mic'd
way, this is the new thing.
As you said,
right?
though, they need to be mic'd up.
Yes.
Yeah.
So my idea was
Yes, he'll listen to this.
they need to have Sunday Night Baseball just be the Lou Piniella game, and he sits in the outfield. And anytime one of the managers wants to argue, they just call him in. And he comes
Proxy.
in a cart
Manager
and
by
just
proxy.
mic'd up screams at him. You wouldn't watch Sunday Night Baseball being like Lou Piniella game.
You need like a
don't know
Lou
what's gonna
Piniella on one side, Buck Showalter on the other,
Yeah.
and let both
have
of
them
them.
just drink in the bullpen
You get
and then
to
bring them
choose
on
your
in
fighter.
when they need to yell at
Choose your
someone.
fighter if you
Yeah.
need someone. You can
It'd
pick
be
Lou or
incredible.
Buck, and they get the rant.
This
oh,
is
my
though. This
man,
is
thank you.
Kevin. The point I made though was this clip, Ask the Jackpot. Those two clips are more memorable than any Mike Trout home run or Bryce Harper, double. Like
No doubt.
I don't know.
This
That
is-
pitch this week was that Duke? What's his name? Duke. The
that was
Rays
wild.
pitcher.
Oh my God.
wild.
that was
Drake.
crazy.
That ball that like came out of
that
like
Did you
shit's
see
cool.
Trevor Bauer?
No, that shit's cool.
Trevor Bauer came out with a tweet thread about how it's like not cool. How
What,
it's
the
just a
pitch?
normal pitch. Yeah, he did like 4 tweets
Shut
in a
up,
row.
you
Trevor Bauer.
Trevor Bauer, man, that
that guy
guy
needs to shut the fuck up.
Plus, he's a Yankee in 2 weeks.
I
then you're
go
fine.
back and forth with Bauer because like sometimes people I don't like get mad at him. In that case, I like Trevor Bauer.
Yeah, when
In this
Keith
case-
Law gets mad at Trevor Bauer,
Yeah.
I'm like, I love
Right,
Trevor
right,
Bauer.
right, right.
And then when Trevor Bauer speaks on his own, I'm like, this guy sucks.
So are you guys all in on Boone now after hating him?
We've been very positive with him this year. Last year was tough.
Last year, you guys wanted him fired.
Because
He
last
doesn't
year-
even
You
manage,
wanted him
right?
fired, like,
Doesn't he just
one
read a
game into the
spreadsheet?
season?
not many managers manage anymore.
Yeah,
to be
but he
honest.
really doesn't manage.
Right, they have an analytics team that like pretty much tells him to do, but like he is the face of all of that, and he was not great at last year. Granted, he had never done it before, so he needed a year to adjust. And last year he didn't do this. He would kind of just stay in the dugout and
I
not
did
go
notice
after
that
his-
was always like the Yankee Twitter main complaint was like, Boone,
Go
you
fight
fucking
for your
asshole.
guys.
Yeah.
This year he's
So
just
then he built up the courage.
yeah,
and, he went
and
out there
apparently
with
he's been
speech
dropping
and-
the savagest thing all year in the clubhouse and like.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Right, but like it's just on his mind. Like
Yeah.
it's not contrived. It's just that's what he calls them.
Yeah,
He's surprised, but I think it's a good
you're
move.
the first person I've seen
Yeah.
like kind of not like it.
Oh, it's not that I don't like it. I just think he did it on purpose. I think he was like, I'm gonna make fucking savages a thing, which is fine.
But he wasn't.
But I don't
wearing
think it was
a mic.
natural.
I don't think like I think it was a surprise. I don't think anyone knew when he went out there he's gonna get caught on a mic, right?
Also,
I
when
don't
you
know.
when
It
you
seems
when
so
you
crystal
It's
clear to
one.
me.
I think there are times when athletes are mic'd up, and you're like, I actually don't like watching mic'd up athlete stuff anymore because a lot of time it is like, ooh, you're really forcing this because you know they mic'd you up. But if he didn't have a mic on, then I mean, he can't know that he's gonna get caught.
also when that line hits and he's like, damn, that's a good line,
Yeah.
and just keeps going like that's relatable. When you have that, man. I mean, we said Ask the Jackpot 7 billion times last summer.
Right. But If he just said, yeah, whatever. I
And
just
it
think,
helps
I think there's
that-
a reason why he just said the same thing over and over and over again.
It also helped Voight the next day.
And then when you find out
gets
that he's
hit-
been saying it in the
Right.
clubhouse, it's like he wants it to be the thing.
Voight
And
on
then
Saturday
in
gets
the
hit by a
fucking
91
face.
mile an hour fastball in the face and just plays the next day.
That was
walks
not
off.
even.
He didn't
GIF
even
was
fall.
so funny.
He didn't.
It looked like
a pitching ninja thing.
Yeah, it looked
Yeah.
like a fake boxing video.
Yeah. Then he plays. He walks to first base, doesn't even fall down, and then
Fucking hate that guy.
buy a shirt.
Really don't like that guy. Now we'll head to the weekend. Shaq was at Tomorrowland, which was fucking awesome. Like front row, just fucking bouncing along with the crowd. Then in the mosh pit.
Do we know what show he was at? Or is it just like?
Where's
I-
Tomorrowland?
I think it's upstate New York.
Oh, I was gonna
I
say
thought,
California.
what's the one that's in like Europe?
Well, you know what though? There's one that I think they go all over. Because Tomorrowland has definitely been in New York. I know that, but maybe not this one.
They had that video once where it was like.
Is this
in
Tomorrowland or
Estonia.
just festivals?
No, there was like an Estonia video. I was like, that's the coolest place in the world. It's,
You would hate
I'm not.
it.
I'm
yeah,
not.
no,
a-
you
I
wouldn't
was-
last
no,
one
but
second.
it was cool when I saw it.
What?
Belgium, yeah.
This
yeah.
one was in Belgium? Shaq
Yeah.
was out in Belgium?
Yeah.
Wow.
Bro,
Yeah.
Tomorrowland's dope. Yeah.
I'm just surprised that Shaq was there. I
Oh,
thought,
it's in
you know,
upstate New York? Oh, okay.
close.
Upstate New York, Belgium. Who the fuck?
It's all the same shit. The point is, if you're fucking all banged up on all sorts of drugs and you're rolling your face off and all of a sudden Shaq is in the mosh pit with you,
I would think I was hallucinating.
I would 1,000% be like, I need to go home. I've taken too much.
I wouldn't
I'm
even think
out.
it's Shaq. I'd just be like, this is
This is a giant.
person
Yeah.
who's here. This is crazy.
It's got to be so awesome to be that rich and famous that acting like a regular
Yes.
person
It becomes a big deal.
the cool experience.
Yeah.
Because we think of going to a concert, if I was backstage, it'd be unbelievable. But
He's like, I want to be in the general
yeah,
admission. Yeah.
I want to shit in a porta potty, see what it's like.
Can you all imagine how like gentle he had to be in that mosh pit too?
There was. I don't even know.
Like, barely
Does
touching
Shaq?
these kids.
I think, but I would be gentle going at Shaq too. 'Cause I'd be like, I don't.
No,
want,
I'd try to get hit and sue him.
Shaq
sure.
broke
I'd
my
be like,
leg.
I don't want to be the guy who like, because like if I just throw a shoulder to Shaq, it probably hits him in the hip. And at this point,
You think you're gonna take out Shaq?
no, I'm saying I'd like. I think at this point, Shaq's hips and all of Shaq's joints, I think are hanging on by a thread.
Really? I think Shaq would fuck you up. I don't think you could throw.
I think if you
a whole
run into
shoulder
Shaq's
into him,
hip,
he'd be like, whatever.
I think I feel he's what 40 now, probably something like
Yeah.
that. You
Big
walking,
dogs,
walking
big
around
dogs
that
don't
that
last long.
like
Big tree fall hard.
yeah, I think walking around that long on those and not even walking on running, jumping on that shit like those things gotta be begging for a replacement at this point.
He's still
Like it's just a
Shaq,
human
man.
body.
Still Shaq.
It's
He's
not
still
designed to be that big.
He's
Still
still the
Shaq.
Diesel.
Yeah,
DJ Diesel.
Yeah, man.
Did DJ Diesel have a set there? Is that what he
Maybe
was doing
that's why
there?
he was there.
maybe.
The fact that he calls himself DJ Diesel. We've had DJ Diesel was someone told me recently that DJ Diesel was at Encore in Boston. The casino just opened up.
Don't even know who that
I was
is.
like, who the fuck's that? We had
Shaq.
DJ Diesel at a Super Bowl party.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's
who the
right.
fuck's DJ Diesel?
Shaquille O'Neal.
Your name is
You're
Shaq.
the most recognizable name and nickname ever.
Yeah.
Just go with
It's
that,
like
man.
Madonna, Shaq.
DJ Shaq.
Like, how are you going by anything other than Shaq?
How about going by XXXtentacion? The worst name ever for the worst human to ever walk the face of the earth. Big drama in the comedy world this weekend. This girl, Dina Hashem, wrote a joke about Venmo, really, but used the details of XXXtentacion's murder to deliver the punchline. And a fellow comedian got all up in arms about it. And then, of course, the XXXtentacion. I mean, that guy needs another fucking name. I can't say that every
It
time.
sucks.
I'm just
Well,
gonna say
I mean,
Triple
he
X.
is
You know what's
James,
crazy?
yeah, well,
his
you want to
his
say
real
much
name's
longer.
harder.
I know. I actually
name's harder.
I googled that because I was like, I'm not gonna go by this stupid kid's name anymore. I'm gonna go by his real name, and it's like a name I've never heard before.
Yeah, what's his real name, Tommy?
Oh, this will be good. Tommy trying to pronounce this will be funny. It's like first of all, it's like 5 names long, but even the first name is like Jahai.
But it's not
Ja-
a big deal.
Jasa
he's-
Dwayne Ricardo Onfroy.
Jasa Dane Ricardo.
I feel like that's just going to take care of itself. I mean, he's going to be dead for like a year now.
Well, so this is a
Eventually,
year.
we're just gonna
So
stop talking
this
about
girl, like, it's not like it was too soon. It's not like it was too offensive. And for the other comedian to call her out, it's
What an
bitch being
idiot!
shit.
Oh, I hate that.
You know what I
hate
don't
that.
like though? I don't like when people get to this like breaking like that's the joke was actually about Venmo. Like it was kind of about a dead guy, and
Yeah.
which I'm fine with.
No, but the point, like the punchline wasn't like, because a 20-year-old kid got murdered. Ha 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 ha.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but-
Like she used the murder for sure, but the funny part of the joke is not like that 20-year-old kid got murdered. And
but
that's what
but it's
people
an
are upset
important
about.
piece of it.
For sure.
So
But
like, I
mean,
hate when people do that. We're like, it's not a rape joke. It's a joke where I mentioned rape. Like, Shut up. The
That's
joke.
No, I don't-
The joke doesn't work without that. Therefore, that's the joke.
I mean, kinda, but like it's not like she even says, you know, his murder was tragic or whatever. It's like,
don't get
when
me wrong.
the-
He deserves to be like. I don't give a fuck at all. But I just hate when people
wish she
start
didn't even-
breaking down jokes like that. That's an XXXtentacion joke. It's not a Venmo joke.
yeah. But I think that the intent behind it, it's almost like the Francis situation where like he wasn't writing that blog to be like, fuck that girl. He was using a weird, dark, tragic thing to be funny,
Yeah.
which I think is what you do in comedy.
Yeah.
Right. No,
So as long as
agree.
you're not like intentionally mocking the actual death, I think it's fair game.
I don't want to
also-
come off
I
as
also
being
think-
offended as it or like trying to cancel her or shame her. I am totally fine with the joke, but I just don't like when the breakdowns start happening. Like,
I
it's,
would
like,
be okay
separated.
with it. The joke being like, and then XXX
Right, so
got
what?
murdered.
Yeah.
Like, fuck that guy. He's a piece of shit. So
I didn't realize. I knew he was bad. I don't know if
he's
you
so
saw
bad.
Kevin's
See,
vlog.
that's
I
my-
didn't realize how bad he was.
He's
until
so
that.
My
bad.
problem is I didn't know who he was alive. I really can't care about him now that he's dead.
Yeah, I mean, I knew who he was because he was bad. But I still don't
He,
know.
like,
Well,
tortured
he's
his
on
girl.
Yandi. Pretty good song, if we're being honest. But that's the first I've ever heard him. I've never heard any of his songs.
Oh,
So there are
he's-
really people just running around the internet defending this guy?
Yes.
Oh, big time.
Oh, big time. Big time.
fucking
There's a
weird
video
world.
of him saying, like, it's like a selfie video, and he's like, if you talk about me, my fans will come after you. They will bury you. They will end you. And like,
How
that's
long
what
does
they
that
do.
last for? Like in 10 years, if you make an XXXtentacion joke, will there be someone pop up like, yo?
Dan, I promise you, we will find out. 'Cause I will do it every year until the end of time because fuck that guy. I can't believe there are people who are like, don't talk about him.
It's like he didn't have like some offensive lyrics. He like
It's a bad guy.
When you lay out a barbecue pitchfork or a barbecue cleaner and say, pick which one, because I'm going to put it inside you,
Oh,
like, beat her face
Bad guy.
unrecognizable,
bad guy.
like,
bad person.
Bad guy.
waterboarded her and shit, like, real
Bad
bad,
guy.
dude. So, Team Dina on that one. Tom Brady is a child abuser, naturally. Did you see that? That's child abuse. Call Child Protective Services. I mean,
I cannot believe people
mean,
are
guys,
actually
look.
upset about this.
I
too.
can, Dan. He yanked her off a cliff.
This is on Vivi. If you're asking me.
Yeah.
Vivi
Well,
got like
no,
you
I'll tell you
made
who it's
you
on.
made an agreement to jump. She
It's on
didn't
Giselle.
jump.
It's on Giselle. She's got to be the one filming, right? Can't be letting your daughter do that kind of stuff. Both of them need to be.
I mean, it's
have
a
those kids taken away.
10-foot cliff. In
Oh,
no
it was
water.
at least 15, and he just yanks her off.
Well, he didn't yank her
Oh,
off.
he yanked her.
They're holding hands and he's in the air. What do you do? That's what happens.
Like, I don't know. Let go, bro. Your daughter was clearly so terrified she didn't want to jump off the cliff, and yet you yanked her off.
I mean, his fucking joke about it was so goddamn funny though.
What was
He
it?
said, "I didn't want to be the first Brady to fall off a cliff."
That is pretty good.
That's his.
This is one of
that's
those
as
ones
good
where
as it goes.
I missed it, and I missed all the uproar.
There
And so I
isn't-
got in at the end, and I was like, wait, that was all a story?
But you know what? I think
Dangerous,
this is.
Dan.
I think we've gotten to the point where
You'd think as a father now you'd understand, Dan.
we
dangerous.
we set the precedent with, 2 tweets counts as outrage and uproar. I think we've now moved on from
Zero
that,
tweets.
where it's zero.
Yeah, you just say it's
This was on the Today Show this
Dude,
morning.
that-
I never.
speaking of which-
it happened Friday. I never saw a single person be anything. Today Show
Oh, I
this
thought it happened
morning.
like this morning.
Is
Yeah, that's crazy.
like,
Speaking of which, the Jonah Carey thing, I didn't realize Jonah Carey, that whole
Yeah.
story happened.
What happened?
Jonah Carey
He got
was,
arrested for beating his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very under the radar. I don't know why. I didn't see
Super
it.
under. He deleted
Yeah.
his Twitter. So I
Yeah.
think that's like.
So, but I searched for it because I was trying to figure it all out last night.
Yeah.
And then
Like
I
bad? I
found
mean, obviously all
I
bad,
don't-
but like
I found
bad,
someone
bad.
who tweeted who's like, Jonah Carey being bad doesn't make Barstool good. I've been
What?
seeing that on my timeline, and I'm like, what are you talking? And then I searched Jonah Carey Barstool to see, and there was like one tweet. There was one tweet.
Right.
And that was her.
he hate
seeing
us?
that- I don't know.
I didn't even like. I didn't.
I
count
know
him as
he
a
had a
major
bunch
Is he
of
the
event.
Kansas
tweets.
City Royals guy? Did I make that up? Did he-
No,
No, he's a Tim Raines guy.
No, he's Tim Raines, and also he was very outspoken against Aroldis Chapman and Addison Russell, which is fine.
Oh, shit.
Which is fine
I
because
know, but
both
then
those
that's
guys are
tough.
not good guys. But
Gotta practice what you preach,
he
bro.
had an Addison Russell tweet after some of the alleged abuse. So it's
See,
like
that's
really
crazy
fucked up.
to me.
Yeah.
That's like the gay bashing guys who end up being caught having
How do
crazy.
you, like, you know you're going to get busted.
Yeah.
It's
You're
always
definitely gonna get busted.
always the fucking guys who are just a little bit like, I was like, oh man, he's so. We were
Weird.
talking about the Aziz. Have you seen the new Aziz stand
No,
up?
I don't like Aziz's stand-up.
Yeah, and
so
people,
I
you know,
don't
some
care to
people are like,
watch
well, it wasn't like what he did shouldn't have been Me Too and all this stuff, and it's because he was always the male feminist guy who was the
Yeah.
nice friend
You
who
put,
was
like, a bullseye in
unassuming.
your back
Yeah,
and-
you can trust me. Don't like those alpha bros.
But that also
are,
doesn't mean you can't like have sex with a girl.
No, I
You
know,
what
I know,
mean?
but
Like,
that was
Aziz
why.
kinda got railroaded,
More than
but
that, it was
yeah.
the hypocritical nature
Yeah.
of it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm the unassuming nice guy. Don't worry about it.
Right.
And then it's like, well, you got shit skeletons. in your
Every-
closet.
Yeah, but I don't really like Aziz's. I like his characters. I like.
Yeah, I think
What's
he's very
the
funny.
Netflix show?
Parks and
Master
Rec.
of None.
Master of None. I
Parks
like
and Rec.
Parks and Rec. He was always my reverse Louis C.K. Where Louis, I liked his stand-up, didn't like his show. Aziz, I like his shows, I don't like his stand-up, so I have no desire to watch this. But like he was definitely, I think even like the leaders of the Me Too movement were like, no, not Aziz.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, right. But
like,
I'm just saying the
what you-
the
like,
point
When you
is
make
the,
a big stink about
the
it,
people who
you-
are so
you draw
outspoken
attention
about
to
things
yourself. Yeah.
to a point where you're like, what?
Right.
I see what you're saying now. Okay.
But yeah, geez, that's
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
Jonah
was-
Carey. I was shocked. I saw it. It happened, I guess, Thursday. I just totally missed it.
Yeah, I think I probably caught up on it like Saturday or something
Yeah.
like that too. It was really, they really hunkering down with Barry in that one.
Hunkering down.
I think he works at the Athletic now, right?
Yeah.
He's fired.
Just cut ties and be done with
Yeah.
it, right?
Right.
I'm all over the place with my list here. Oh, well, this kind of ties in perfectly. That fucking guy who said that we like invented streaking on the field. I don't even know that guy's
That
name.
was
but
the coolest video I've ever seen.
Dude,
I mean,
I think if you're not walking on fields right now to go shake someone's hand, you're a fucking
the
loser.
best part was he made the video out there. He put the video out there.
Right.
I'd never. I
one
was
would've
like
seen
one
that
of the
except for
first
him.
replies because someone had tagged me in it, like maybe a minute after he posted it, and I never would have seen the video unless he put it out
but
there.
I'm happy we did because it was so awesome.
It was,
like,
yeah,
and now
but-
I can encourage other people to do the same.
If I went to
because
my grave not seeing that fucking sick video,
What a
I would
weirdo.
have
we,
been
we will give you
What a
all the
loser.
retweets and attention you want if you do that because we.
I hate that we're
invented
there
this
now
shit.
where
I-
it's,
who
we get blamed
was-
for shit that we don't even do that we get pre-blamed.
I think it's good. I'm actually happy.
Because it just makes everyone look like an asshole.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Has
think
he
the more
started
ridiculous the
complaining?
accusations get, the more people go, wait a minute,
It's
this
true.
is getting silly.
The timeline,
like-
yeah, Jonah Carey thing.
Right.
It's the same thing. Like
Right.
no one, everyone's looking at it like no one said this.
Even like Aziz, it's like even the people who are rallying that cause are like, wait a minute, not that. You know what I mean? So
Has
we
he- has-
didn't invent running on the field, you dick.
Has this guy started complaining about people getting mad at him yet?
Yeah.
'Cause that's
Being
that's my
attacked.
favorite part of the
Roast
cycle.
stools in my
Yeah.
mentions. Oh my god.
You specifically called us assholes out of nowhere.
Right. Yeah.
And you're not a nobody. You have a radio show. You have
Right.
a platform.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of a nobody.
He is kind of a nobody, but it's bullshit.
Oh no, I mean like.
Yeah.
I just meant
no.
he
He
lives
is
in
a
Pittsburgh.
he's a, for sure a nobody. I'm just saying he
At
does
least
have a
it's not just like
platform.
an
He's not
anonymous Twitter user. Yeah.
Right.
He's not a. You know when you sometimes reply to someone and then you look at their profile and they have 2 followers.
Yeah, you're like,
What
oh fuck, what have I
did
done?
do?
Yeah.
Why did I do that?
I replied to a XXXtentacion fan, which I should have known was going to be a 13-year-old white kid.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It said like high school class of like 23.
Yeah,
So
you can't
I
do
was like,
that.
whoa! I was like, I'm doing the math. I'm like, are you even in?
I
Yeah.
saw
Yeah.
it. It wasn't even. He had like a. I clicked on. Like, his
He had like a
profile.
black on black like tuxedo, which was
Yeah.
apparently like a Sweet 16.
Not even prom. That was homecoming. He's not even old enough for
I was like,
prom.
oh, I wish I could have that one back.
Yeah, this guy's a
that's all
fucking
XXX
loser though.
Tentacion.
What's his name? Dunlap?
I honestly don't even know. Don't
Something
even.
Dunlap.
Fuck that guy.
The
He's just a loser.
who
He doesn't even run on the field at
Like,
baseball games. He's a
I
fucking
can't
loser,
say it.
dude.
I can't. Like, there's nothing else I'm gonna say. He's a fucking loser.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny in the video though. I forget whose hand he was going to shake, but he was terrified.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
well, I
So
actually understand that part. I'd be terrified too if a guy
you've
calmly
committed
walked
to it,
up.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on right now? That actually is
That
kind of
guy's
scary.
got like a bomb. Like
That's the
a
crazy
bomb
thing
or
is
some
this
shit.
Dunlap loser
Yeah.
I would have if I had seen that video on its own, I'd be like, yeah, that's freaked. Like that would freak me out.
Yeah.
If
Someone's
someone,
coming Jason style.
Yeah.
At it, just like,
if you run on the field, everyone knows what to expect. If you just slowly walk on the field, that's
Like,
scary.
I'm about to die.
Yes, that
Yeah.
is scary.
What happened at the Open? Tiger missed the cut. Rory kind of shit the bed when an Irishman won.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Brooks had
for
to
an
play with the
Irishman to win.
slowest guy in the world who shot an 87.
I love how much Brooks hates golf.
Oh,
That
so
one
much.
shot of him like turning around like fucking
Yeah.
like walking
I
off
mean,
the
it's
camera.
bullshit. He's right. The guy just slow. ruins your game.
Did he call it out?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He said that he understands slow golfers, but he doesn't understand when it's
That's
his
slow.
turn. He just starts getting ready. Like
Right,
he said
like,
that they
you
were
should be
playing
prepared.
when it would go to the other guy's turn, he would then put on his glove and
Right.
think about picking out a.
That's fucking
Yeah.
annoying.
Yeah. Brooks hates golf.
Brooks Koepka's
he's
disdain for
awesome.
the
I
game
was,
of
I
golf
was
is
listening
so awesome.
He's
to
awesome at it.
ESPN radio or some shit this weekend, and they were like, honestly, like, you know, it would take a miracle to win this one, but blah, 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 even if he doesn't, you got to start talking about him maybe catching Jack Nicklaus in the long run. And I'm like, that's not going to happen because this guy's going to quit in like a year because he hates it.
But it's crazy. He finished second, first, second, fourth in the majors this year.
Bananas.
That's insane.
Those are the ones he practices for too, right?
Yeah,
The
no,
only time you
well,
see me on
his
TV,
quote
I'm
was,
playing
if you see me on
golf.
TV,
Yeah.
that's when I'm playing golf.
I thought he practiced for a week for the majors. I thought the
Yeah,
other one.
he practices for the majors.
everything
but
else,
Everything
fuck
else.
it.
And yeah, Frankie hates it.
Brooks will be working here before he like beats
Yeah.
Nicklaus. He'll be like, I don't know,
He's the
I'm
best.
done with this stupid sport.
Wait, Frankie hates it?
He's like, he's getting away with sucking. It's like, no, I think he actually just doesn't like
Sucking?
in the other tournaments. When he shows up for the other tournaments and doesn't play well, Frankie's like,
You mad
he's
about
just
that?
using it as an excuse.
Doesn't for a fucking like Tiger stan who like
Yeah.
you know he only shows up for majors.
Also, he
Who
has to.
cares
I think
about the,
Riz can correct me, but I'm pretty sure he has to play a certain amount of tournaments
Right.
to keep his PGA card. So he's probably just showing up just to keep the bare minimum going.
mail
That's
time,
fucking
man.
awesome.
Right.
Brooks Koepka's
Yeah.
the fucking best.
He probably
man.
calls his
I
agent
love
like,
it.
tell me when I have to play.
Dude, he's like
when do I have
February
to show up?
NBA.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
great. He's like, I'm not gonna play defense. Fucking February 22nd.
All right, that's it for all the topics this weekend. Your boy Tommy Smokes was making a big stir along with the other
Smokes.
band of idiots.
What are you
Let's
looking
just get
for?
all the morons
What
up
are you
here.
looking for?
Let's get all the
the whole crew
morons.
out.
We
So
got
you
one,
guys
two,
had a
three,
night.
4 of the dumbest people I've ever met in my life.
Oh, the whole crew.
There he is. Look at Marty Mush come strutting over, dick on the ground.
So,
Look at these guys.
Oh my, what a fuck.
What a-
Just watching you guys walk towards me in an
It's
office,
Entourage.
I'm like, what is
It's
happening?
Entourage, man.
Season 9.
Season 9 of Entourage on stage here.
where do we start?
So,
I
like,
don't know.
so you know, those girls were they were into you.
How
huh?
many girls were there exactly?
Had to be at least 20
15
of them.
maybe?
Yeah, 15.
I'd say 12.
How many
Lenny was like, I would guess maybe 11, but there was a 12 and a
You made
13.
out?
There was
There
the blue-eyed
But she brought her
guys.
back.
Make out? Freak read out.
Did you make out?
Oh, yeah, big time.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
You
big
made
time
out?
make
Made
out.
out.
You made out with the
Hey,
girl massage?
Fuck.
big time,
wait,
big
how-
time, hey,
how
big
did
time
this-
first
I
base.
gotta,
Let's
like,
go.
turn around for
Let's
this.
go.
Anyone get to second base?
I finagled.
Okay, little over.
You got the
over
phalanges.
shirt, Yeah. Now that we kiss and tell
How
here.
did these girls come about?
I'm not sure. They were just sort of at the club. I just
Well,
walked
Marty-
in.
It always
Give it
happens.
a
They were
Marty.
just
It always
there.
happens.
I didn't know if they were like all day
Tommy's,
girls.
Tommy's faking
We
it.
got a table right next to the DJ.
Did you guys get a table or did Barstool get a table?
I did.
paid
Well,
for
I
a
went through
table?
the guy who
You
got
did?
us. No, went through the guy who got us the party.
What's that?
Like the guy who like promoted the party.
Oh, yeah.
I went through him.
Okay.
But I,
But you-
like,
but
I
so
paid
not-
for
did
it.
you have
not
to pay
you.
for it?
Yeah, I paid for it.
You
Yeah.
paid?
We all paid for it.
I paid for it. And
What-
then he paid me later.
What?
I Venmo him. Tommy wants to.
Yeah, no, we all
bet
Venmoed him $175.
All right,
How much was the table?
Wait, how much is the table?
700?
No.
Okay.
This is a fake table.
No,
No, I mean, I think it's.
Hey.
I think it is a real table.
I'll show you the transfers. No, but what happened was,
$700.
I guess like HQ was with Bounce, like a few cabanas down from us at the table in the day was like some of the Bounce people, so we were over there for a little bit. And then I turned back to our pool, and there were just all these girls in there, so then I ran back to our pool. I don't know how they got there.
So
And then, yeah.
when we went to the club, it was just me, Jetski, and Glenny
Yeah,
sitting
wait,
there.
where's Jetski, the idiot?
I don't even
Jetski,
know.
by the way,
Can't ever go with him.
I'm never going out with Jetski.
Why?
He's just a narc.
No,
Every
it wasn't
Everything you
him.
guys did was
That
put on
wasn't,
blast.
that wasn't him.
Well,
though.
yeah, that was tough when
He
every
had
single.
Muzah passed up on the toilet, which is a fucking
That
funny
was
picture. I'm glad
someone
I saw it.
screenshot
but-
his FaceTime. That, he didn't put that one out. Someone screenshot his FaceTime.
okay,
I don't know
okay.
who did it, but
Shouldn't be
regardless,
FaceTime. People either.
Still,
Yeah,
FaceTime
tough.
is
Can't
for
trust
suckers.
That's tough, yeah. But then we were at the club. It was just us sitting there. I was like, we got to do something. We looked right next to the DJ. We looked like idiots sitting
Nothing
there by
worse.
ourselves.
Literally just you guys.
Yeah, it's just us three. And then I went over. I was like going like this to this table, and it was a bunch of caddies. These girls are just
What?
caddies.
Like
Golf caddy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how. And then all of a sudden, they're all just at our table. We need a picture of this.
Glenny's
But
like,
these
give me
were-
the, Glenny's
these
like,
were-
give me the fucking mic.
No, these were the same girls that we were with in the daytime, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't know that? No. Yeah, no, we got a few of their numbers, and we texted them where at the HQ,
What
and they
a
were at
weirdo.
HQ,
Well,
so
let
then they
me-
came to our
You
table.
fucking
Let
idiot.
me-
So that
all
was
right,
that was
let
my
me
initial
tell you
question.
this.
Were
You
all
thought
they
that was
girls
different.
or-
You thought we had two girls in groups there with us?
I didn't know who they were. I said go like this.
I think that the prevailing thought here is maybe that these girls were paid. Your thoughts on that?
Oh no, for sure.
Is that a thought?
Yeah,
They
that's a
definitely
thought.
thought
There are some
they
people
thought we
thinking that.
had money because at one point, like, I was only getting one bottle. 'Cause 2 bottles would be poor as shit. So
We
it's
know.
getting like,
That's why I said $700. Just like, yeah.
it's getting to like 3/4 of the way, and Jetsy, I was like, Jetsy, we gotta do something. Like, we can't buy another one. Jetsy goes, watch this, and he just takes the club soda and pours it in there.
You scumbag.
And the girls
you
like, what
fucking
the
scumbag.
girls are like,
Oh my God.
Vodka's not even getting me drunk.
the girls are like, when did Tito's get bubbly? I was
Yeah.
like, what the hell?
Carbonated
this is a
vodka.
great
It's a
one.
new trend, girls. Drink up. Whatever.
Also, we learned
Such a
about.
fucking
That's a dirtbag move. I love it. I love it.
Great to hear because
This is
exactly
it.
what I thought was going
This
on.
is what we need. We need more of this at Barstool.
I also educated the boys on inverted nipples as well.
Oh.
Yep.
Was this going on with the girls present, or is this?
Well, the girl was explaining how inverted nipples work, so I was like, oh, how does it work? And she showed us how if you pierce your nipple, it flies out.
Yeah.
So every time someone walked in, I was like, did you know she has inverted nipples? And she just showed everyone else. So it was just an
you saw a tit?
educational time. Yes, just one.
Nice.
Nice.
Wait, she pulled out her nipple to show you was
Two
inverted?
tits.
Glenny,
Two
what
titties.
Oh, 2 titties.
Yeah, no,
What
I definitely wish we
happened
could afford 12 girls.
What
We
happened
can't
with the
afford 12
massage?
girls. Nothing. I was just like, there were the 2 girls in front of the bed, and I was just laying there talking to them, and then one of them came over to me and started giving me a massage. And I'm not
Living
gonna
the
say
fucking
no.
dream.
So
Of
I
course
just-
Wait, so were you guys both hanging out in the room
was
and you decided just to pop a top?
No,
I feel like he
had,
didn't have a top
I
on
had my
for a
shirt
long
on.
time.
I had my
Wait,
shirt
and
on.
also
I had my shirt
you
on
were all
unbuttoned.
hanging out in the room and just making out?
No, that was at the club, the makeouts. That was
Oh,
the public
okay.
makeouts, you know.
In a more public setting.
But,
Now, Tommy, I feel like you called out some of the haters on the internet. There was a lot of.
Well, there was just that one guy who like nonstop tweets at everyone.
Well,
Wait,
Well,
you
you
said
said
show me a
make
kiss.
Oh, here we go.
Show
here we
me
go.
a
We got
kiss. Here
Jetsy,
comes the fucking schemester himself, pouring fucking club soda back into the vodka bottle.
Oh yeah,
I love
definitely
it.
did that. I heard I was getting slandered, but I guess it was that. That was a good
No,
move
it's not
though.
a good move.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Maybe next time, maybe like soda water instead of club soda.
Well,
So it doesn't
Just
bubble.
plain old
the
water?
girls that we were with like started kind of tapping into our bottle. I looked at
Well,
Mario, I was like,
that's how clubs work.
yeah, we gotta
We
make
invited to our table
We
to start
invited all
drinking our
these
fucking
chicks. They started
booze.
drinking our shit.
we need to make it last though. So I turned to him, I started pouring in there, and he was like, "Great idea, Jessica." He's like, "This is a good idea." And it was.
I'm just envisioning like Marty being like, "You girls can come party, but you can't
Drink, yeah.
Bring your own 30.
Kind of did.
You can sit on the booth, but don't touch any of our drinks, man.
They
can
were
have the
cool,
mixers.
though. They didn't complain.
Oh, that picture's an all-time picture.
It's a great picture.
Double vodka Don fell asleep through it.
Yeah.
Oh, you weren't there for that?
And didn't you have a
You
tweet
and
too?
Zod.
Don,
Blacked out at
you
the pool
were,
party.
you had that
I don't
video.
remember like anything that happened. I just woke up. Jetski came in the room and I was like, "What time is it?" He was like, "It's 2."
It's
I was
over,
like,
bro.
No.
Yeah.
So I threw on all my clothes and I was getting ready to come out. So then I walked in the hotel room and so literally within 2 seconds they go, "Show me your tits." She starts giving me a massage. So I was like, "Well, I mean, at least I got to like enjoy an after party." I
Hey, you
guess.
get a little
But I missed the
massage.
club.
Did you, when you tried to save your drink jumping in the pool, tell me you drank that?
I think so.
Yeah,
It's-
probably.
it's
That was
spotty.
straight
It's
vodka and
spotty.
chlorine.
Don drank that.
I was fucked up. It's spotty.
So CJ Mosley made me lose $400 in 7 minutes.
Who is that?
He's the linebacker.
Oh,
for the
man.
Yeah,
Jets.
but what? How did he?
I don't know how.
I have a
it
feeling
was.
does that
you
mean?
lost it on your
Wait,
own.
what does that
Mostly
mean?
made me think of like real world.
You're
I
thinking
mean,
of
this
TJ
is a
Lavin.
gambler.
TJ Lavin.
You
TJ
lost
Lavin.
it.
But wait. How did he make you
Sure.
lose his
But
money?
he literally was like, "Watch this. I know what I'm doing." And roulette. I was like, "Sure."
Oh,
It's
yeah,
roulette.
that's
Oh, he's got a
hilarious.
system.
And I'm
CJ's got a
sitting there-
system for roulette.
What was he
So
like?
it
Yeah,
says-
watch this. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
like,
get
you're like
red.
second three. No, and then he was like, "All right, this is the one. I swear, 200 black." I said, "I got 200's a lot for me right now." And I'm sitting there.
I'm pulling
I gotta pay for one
and
bottle.
he's just
tonight.
like snaps, like, "Oh damn, like fuck, I'm so fucked."
Mostly decided for like 80 mil.
Yeah. And I'm the schmucks putting all the money on it.
I mean, I think it was. I think you guys
It
had
was
a great,
weird. I was in the
time.
casino shirtless for a very fair amount of time after the club, because then when
Didn't you lay in there shirtless?
Justin Pugh came to the cabana eventually, and I
saw.
was with him for a little bit. And then when I came
That was
back,
a
all
nice
of our
little
stuff was
reunion.
gone. Casey, thank you, Casey, took my shirt away, so I had no shirt on going to the
Just
casino.
walking around the casino.
And then he bought me like
Drunk Glenny
a
balls?
large shirt. Like they only had larges at the Ocean
Oh,
Resort. So I was
that
just
didn't
walking
work.
around in a belly
That
shirt.
didn't work.
Glenny.
It was
Glenny.
a day.
What a trip! Oh my God.
man. I'd
So,
love to do it again.
just to dispel the rumor, none of these girls were paid. There was maybe some first base
Base,
and
yeah.
perhaps second base action.
Over the brow.
Yeah.
I don't know whose tits it was. Maybe the boys, maybe the girls. I'm not sure.
I say they
But
gave
there was
great
sec-
massages. Like they should. I
They
said
just
like you guys.
massaged all you. Wait,
as
you
a
got
cr-
a
I was
massage?
like,
Did you guys
as a-
get robbed?
Yeah.
Did you guys get robbed?
I had a
Like,
massage at
what-
the club. I was like, you should.
didn't
I
have
was,
enough
I was
money?
like, career
Wait,
advice.
so these
like
girls-
on the weekend.
career
I
advice?
was like, you should start giving massages. Like that was some great deep tissue shit.
These girls just showed up to you. Did
No,
any of
they
you
were
guys
at the
try and have
pool.
sex with them? I feel like they can't. Everyone is like, they were in your hotel room at 2 a.m. giving you massage.
Imagine the girls are like,
We
"Yo,
fucked
what's
up."
up with those guys? None of them asked.
No one wanted to
They
fuck.
just wanted to make out.
There was this girl that was like, I thought really feeling me at the club, like dancing, but she was one of the most like more, I guess, normal girls. She didn't seem like she was like an airhead. And then, no, but I'm saying,
Yeah, wait, hold on. Let's back up though. You're like, these girls might not be airheads. Look at the fucking Mensa society that we have here.
yeah, I mean,
They're probably thinking the same thing.
granted,
They were
well,
like, we are slumming it tonight, girls.
me and Ev made the mistake of asking if they wanted to go gamble, and then we.
Well, she
wanted
wanted
to go
No, because a bunch of us went down and gambled first, and then everyone kind of weeded out, and then me and the one girl were just on a heater, and then Jet Ski was just like blacked out behind us, just watching. Me and this girl just going nuts on a heater till like 7 in the morning. Everyone was gone. And then finally, I was just like, "You want to get out of here?" Like, he was wasted, just like hanging out. I was like, "I'm up like a bunch. Let's get the fuck out."
And the girl stayed till 10 a.m. She was more of a savage gambler than these fucks. She was there till 10 a.m. gambling. She didn't want to have sex. She just wanted to gamble.
Getting massages, showing her tits, and we're like,
You just forgot to ask if anyone wanted to have sex. Yeah.
fucking
Everyone's in the room.
Yeah, we have literally 8 girls, 4 guys, and 5 guys, and we're getting massages. She's showing her rats off, and literally, like, hanging all over us. We were like celebrities, and we go, let's go
guys.
play blackjack. And then me and Jesse go up at 7 a.m. Like, fuck, we probably should try and have sex.
Yeah, I'm not one of those guys who's like, you gotta fuck, bro. But like,
You should have at least asked.
at least been like,
Yeah.
so.
When I went down to the casino at like 4:30, I was stopped by Hooker on the way there alone.
You're like, no, I'm all set. I got 6 girls in my
I
room
got-
right
don't
now.
worry,
I
bro.
did text her later. I was like, I may have to.
How much to make out?
But at the end of the day, I did get I have my girl's number that I was making out with. She's like 30, lives in Harlem. I think I found my new wife.
There we go, buddy.
Did these
There we
big
go,
man,
buddy.
like, for him.
Korean barbecue and karaoke this week.
Oh, it's a beautiful
Oh,
love
plenty.
story.
Korean
barbecue's the worst.
It's a beautiful
But
love story.
Did these girls like know who you were, so to speak? Did they know why you guys were like taking selfies? Like, I got my good luck charms. Going to win.
I walked into the pool and this girl just came up to me, gave me her jewel, and started like
Vape
making out with
God.
me.
Vape God.
Vape
Vape
God
God
in the
straight out of the
building.
cloud. I gotta keep this character up as much as possible.
I could see them all being like, oh, that's the guy who jumps off the diving board, and that's the vape god.
Yeah.
That's the guy who ate
We were all
cheese balls
just-
on,
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Andy Cohen.
That's the guy with the bird who says rat every other word. Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, Justin.
Oh,
That was
man.
a bad mistake.
What a
guys gotta run it back.
hodgepodge.
You guys
Jesus.
go back down next
Anytime
weekend.
they want to sell that again.
Yeah, we'll be right.
I'll live there. I'll sleep with the cabanas. I mean, those private pools. That was something.
Literally on top of the chairs. We all like hugged at one point. Like, we don't deserve any of this.
Thank you, Dave.
Live it up,
So
boys.
good.
Portnoy.
So good.